Live on Talk Talk Live. Listen, sorry about that. I am to blame for the technical difficulties that are happening right now on the channel. But we are live. We are live. We are so live. Tonight on Talk Talk Live. Yes, I have just got home from work and I'm watching Carl Icahn, which is who is a very famous corporate raider in the background, and just picking up a few tips on how to be a man, how to improve as a man, how to be the man amongst men. Yes, indeed. And I hope you are doing well in your man or womanhood. And welcome to Talk Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. And we are indeed live. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com, DUNTALK.com. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Now, let me say this. I just got home from work, and and today was a wellness day. It was a wellness day at work, and we were checking in on each other to see how well we were. Delicious. That's a bit of Di Serrano and Sprite that I had from earlier on that I am testing out right now. Oh, let me just turn this camera to myself. I think you're gonna catch me at my most or least vulnerable at this point in time because again I have had a wellness day today, and then afterwards I was at work and had a few drinks with friends, so I am slightly interested, slightly slightly tipsy today. But again, still, the show must go on. I promise you a show, and I have a show here on Talk Talk Live. I do have water as well. Just to make sure that the rough edges are smooth, and my forehead is a bit of a shiny one. But again, I am back. I am live. Talk Talk Live is here. Yes, indeed. I thought I was going to wear Dun Talk today, but I said, you know, I look so good in my blue today. I thought I'd just keep with it going forward for this show. So again, thank you for joining me on Talk Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I thank you for joining me today. And you know what? Today is a day that we want to extract ourselves from women as men and work on work on ourselves, work on our improvement. Again, if we were going to be protectors and providers, we need to improve as men in and of itself, and really come to a conclusion that in order for us to be the best men that we can be, we need to improve. We need to change. We need to make sure that we are ever changing, we are ever growing, we are ever doing our utmost to be the best men that we can be. And I know that KS was an advocate of that, and I surely am as well. I am one to get into the gym. I am one to make sure that I can be the best man I can be. And that's what we're here for tonight. Tonight is about male improvement. Ladies, you are taking a night off today. No, no. We have to. This is a night for men to improve. A time for men to look at themselves and say, "Hey, we're not perfect, and we need to improve ourselves in order to be the best men we can be for not only ourselves, not only for our significant others, but for our families as well." So shout out to all those people who are joining me tonight and Talk About Live for this journey. I appreciate you and all that you do tonight. And we're just going to get into it right now. And thank you for joining me on Talk Talk Live. So we're going to start this immédiatement. Immédiatement. Thank you for joining me. Again, I'm slightly tipsy tonight as we had after work drinks. And yes, it has affected me to my I wouldn't say baser instincts, but to my my decision making instincts. And I have decided to continue with the show because I promised you a show, and we are going with the show, on with the show. So let's go to it on Talk Talk Live. This should be a fun. This should be a hoot. So we're gonna get into this on Talk Talk Live tonight. We are gonna get into how to improve as a man. First off, we're going to go to the man himself, the Godfather himself, God rest his soul, Kevin Samuels. And remember, Kevin was all about male improvement for the first 3 years of his channel. A lot of ladies wouldn't realize this, but he went hard on men for the first few years of his career. He did. It was all about male improvement. It's all about being your best self. It's all about getting up early morning, putting your 60 to 80 work hours at work, and try to improve yourself and try to be the best man you could be. And a lot of ladies didn't realize that he focused on men way before he focused on women. Way before. And a lot of women don't, think, oh, no, you can't be as he first started. When he started talking about women, no, ladies. Sorry, you cannot be so conceited as to think that Kevin Samuels started on women first. No. He started on men first. Men was his official target, his official starting point in terms of his enhancement and improvement channel, and we're going to get into this right now with Kevin Samuels and his vintage. Now this has received, I say here, let me see, 1.6 million views on this one post. Yes, he did. Yeah, 1.1 million views. There you go. So he's talking about things it's the post where it states things your father should have taught you. Yes, things your father should have taught you. So he's letting men know that it's high time you learn these things before it's too late. It's something that your father, if you had one, should have given you ideas of in terms of knowing about women, in terms about knowing about life. And we're going to get into this on Talk Live, so let's get into it. Tonight, it's all about male improvement. Ladies, we call it the dogs tonight. We have to focus on ourselves as men so that we can be the best protectors and providers for not only you, but for families as well. So let's get into it.
Look, man, attract motherfuckers to you. What do I say about cologne? Spray on some opportunity, season yourself. Dude, you put this on, you're spraying on opportunity.
It amazes me. It really amazes me that if you're a grown man over 30 that you don't have a scent of your own. It amazes me. I have 50 myself. 50. I have 50 cents that I can call my own. 50 cents that I can throw it on at any time, including the one he has in his hand, Acqua di Gio Profumo from the perfumer, the master himself, Alberto Marias. One of the best designer fragrances of all time, Acqua di Gio Profumo. If you don't have a scent of your own, if you're not going out with a scent, I don't know what you're doing. Gentlemen, I'm calling you to arms. You should have at least 5 scents that you should call your own. A fresh scent, a gym scent, a summer scent, a winter scent, and a fresh out of the shower scent. You should have one. You should have at least 5 scents that you can literally call up for any occasion, including this one, Acqua di Gio Profumo. The nerve of some men to walk out of their house without any sort of scent whatsoever is beyond me. If anybody knows me, they know that this man always smells good when I leave the house. And you don't have to buy the most expensive scents in order to be the best male out there. You can buy simple scents. Just have a scent. My mother always taught me, have a scent before you leave the house. To this day, I know of 50, 60, 70-year-olds who still don't adhere to this message. I know of kids who don't adhere to this message, and it boggles the mind why they don't. Yes, gentlemen, it's time you grow the F up and smell like a man. Let's continue. Seriously, 5 cents. You need to have 5 cents that you can call at a moment's notice and go out of the house and look like and smell like a goddamn man. Let's continue.
You walk by somebody, and she can be like, "Ooh, he smell good." Gotcha, bitch. Opportunity. Spray on some opportunity. You can't afford it? Save some money, man. Well, here's the thing. You say you can't afford it, but you know what I'm gonna tell you? If you ain't working at least 60 hours a week, I don't want to hear shit about you can't afford it. If you ain't working 60 hours a week, I don't want to hear shit about your money problems. Carry your ass out to OnQ, 7-Eleven, Quick Trip, part-time, they pay $13 to $15 an hour. You got more time than money. Get your ass out there and go to work.
Kevin said it right. You need to have a side hustle. Not just a main job, but a side hustle. These days, in the days of inflation, in the days of rising costs, you need to have a side hustle. You just can't have one job as a man. You need to have 2, maybe 3. It's the truth. You can't be sitting on your ass waiting for handouts as a man. He's right. He's right. Never male and female. Yeah, exactly. Male and female need to have sense, but I'm sure that's what you're talking about, Chanel. But men, you need to have at least 2 sources of income in this day and age. Unless you are earning over $100,000 a year on one hustle, you need to have 2. You need to have a side hustle, as Chanel said. You're right. You need to have a side hustle. You can't just go on one job. You need to have a second job to supplement your first job. And not only supplement your first job, but to have something in the bank for if you want to buy a home, mortgage payments. Yeah. You need to have a second job. Life isn't so simple where, well, unless you are to the manner born. And when I say to the manner born, I mean those who have, a family backing in terms of, money and finances and investments and real estate and all this other stuff. But you need to have a second set of income where you can go out and buy big ticket items like a car, but especially a house. You need to have a second income. Unless you're earning over $100,000 a year, and even then, you should still have a side hustle of some kind. Chanel said it right. You need a side hustle. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Number 1, you need a side hustle. Number 2, you need to smell good, guys. It's imperative that you do. It's imperative. The amount of men who let themselves down every weekend because they smell like crap boggles the mind. Yes, I'm going in on men today. I'm going in on ourselves today. Sorry, I am. You need to man up and smell like a man. And as Chanel said, something you're passionate about, indeed. Something that will drive you not only as a side hustle, but could be your main hustle in time. Chanel is right. Something that could be your main hustle in time. Because your side hustle should be something you are indeed passionate about that can be your main hustle within 3 to 5 years. Something where you can pay yourself over time. Hell, this right here can be considered a side hustle if you know how to convey yourself. As I do. Right here on Talk to Talk Live. But again, you need to have a side hustle. But I'll let the man continue.
Sell some shit on eBay. Find a side hustle. Do some shit. Dude, you're on the men's self-improvement channel, man. What, you think I'ma just stop saying you gotta invest in yourself? This motherfucker O'Shea is in Poland in medical school. I mean, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars is he racking up? See, the reason you guys don't want to go out and invest in yourself is because the reason why guys don't want to go out and invest in themselves is because that takes away excuses. Are you gonna do the work? See, because when you looking good, smelling good, and got your grooming together, then you gotta get your ass outside of the house. But tomorrow, your ass need to be up bright and early in the morning, get the fuck out of the house, and be gone all day. You need to be gone out of the house. Wake up 7 o'clock, because you slept in, be out of the house by 10 o'clock, and bring your ass home by 10 o'clock. Gone all day. And if that fucks you up, you're like, what would I do all day on Saturday? And you need a broader life. Go to Whole Foods, go to the gym. That's why a lot of you guys need to go to the gym. I've already talked about this. You need a life. And see, when you...
He said the magic words. He didn't tell a lie. He said the magic words. What? Gentlemen, if there's one area we all could self-improve, it's in our fitness. It is in our fitness. Let me get up. Gentlemen, you need to have a come to Jesus moment with your body. You need to look in that. You need to go to a mirror, look at it, and say, am I the best that I can be fitness-wise? And I'll tell you, 90 to 95% of men aren't. They simply aren't. Yes, you have your goal. Yes, you have your thing. But at the end of the day, what's your... health is wealth. Health is wealth. And your most important muscle that you have is your heart. The least you can do for yourself is some cardio. Is a walk every day for 30 minutes. It allows for endorphins to pop off. It allows for greater fitness. It allows for greater health. And it makes you a more well-rounded individual. It's true. People don't know what my actual career is, but if you go on my, well, if I publicize my Instagram site, they'll know that I'm a well-rounded individual. I just splashed myself with water, and I don't know why, but there it is. As I said, we build it as we fly it, and quite simply, tonight's a night where you're going to get the more inebriated side of me, but I don't care, because quite simply, I'm here for a purpose, and that is for male improvement. And part of male improvement is being fitter. Now, I must say this. Over the last 10 years, men are taking fitness a lot more seriously than they did before. Yes, I can see that daily. Men usually are the more predominant sex when it comes to fitness. Yes. They understand that to be strong in body and strong in mind is important. And to teach your children that fitness is key, that health is wealth, is also indeed important. It's as simple as that. If you have a gym membership, if you don't have a gym membership, get one. Gentlemen, get one. Your life will grow exponentially, will be better exponentially if you have some sort of fitness regimen. I guarantee it. Take it from someone who knows. Take it from someone who puts it out there and puts it all on the wood. Fitness is key. And the amount of men that are failing at fitness or have given up on fitness, well, it's dwindling, yes, but it's still at embarrassing levels, and it needs to stop. Let's continue.
Doing all this, you'll feel better and you'll want to get out there. I'm gonna say another thing. Grown men and need some sunglasses. Everything I do has to pass the white t-shirt test. It's springtime. You don't have to do what I do as far as eyewear stuff. I know it's outside of most people's budget. But you do need a simple pair of aviators. Aviator sunglasses look good on everyone. They're classic and they're masculine. It's that Top Gun shit.
Truth. Okay, it's a minor, but it can be a major. If you want to look cooler, if you want to look more masculine, if you want to look better to the fair sex, get a pair of aviators. Those are my favorite glasses. My favorite glasses are aviators. My favorite glasses are aviators. I carry one in the car. I carry one at home. Something you can throw on, as Kevin is right here, and walk outside and give yourself a cooler look. Make yourself that much more desirable to the fair sex. Yes, sunglasses are indeed an additive, but it's a small additive. Again, the main ones are you need to have a scent game. Hey, listen, you need to have a scent game. And you need to be working 60 to 80 hours a week. So you need to have a hustle and a side hustle. You need to be working 2 jobs in this economy. And third, you need to get in the gym. I don't care if it's for an hour. I don't care if it's for 2 hours like myself or more like myself. But you need to find your way into a gym because, again, if you want to be in better health and better with the ladies, that's all I'm saying. Chanel says, I think men need to date with intention. Well, okay, we can do the whole date with intention thing. But really, tonight's the night where men need to focus on themselves and how to improve themselves. And improve themselves in the eyes of the fair sex. Yes. That's what tonight's all about. And dating is a whole other thing that we can get into a little later. But right now, it's about looking good so that women can see you as impressive enough to date. That's what tonight's all about. And part of that, in a minor way, is having a sunglass, especially aviators. That's a minor. It's a minor. It's not a major, it's a minor. The majors are gym, job, scent. Aviators, minor. But let's continue.
Yeah, nigga, take a deep breath. That gradient, yeah, that's what's up. Every guy looks good in these. Every facial shape, every color, every style personality. It's the one pair that fits.
I agree. Totally. I love me my aviators, especially my graded aviators, as Kevin speaks about. Especially in a white t-shirt. Especially if you've been in the gym all winter. Gentlemen. Let me tell you a secret. It works. It freaking works. Oh, you thought I was done? Hold on. I have a second right here. Let's continue.
Aviators. You have a cool white t-shirts and jeans, Stan Smith, smelling good. That's it. I need you to go get a watch, dude. I And I need you to get more than just the Apple Watch. Apple Watch good for the gym and shit. But go get you a nice little um, Seiko watch. You know, spend $150 on that joint, $200. Nice, simple Seiko. You guys know I'm big on wrist game. I'm not rocking any right now. But your bracelets, I like silver more than I like gold these days. But whatever it is, you need to actually get a polishing cloth and keep that stuff clean.
Stop for a second. He's right. This is a minor, not a major. But your watch game needs to be up to par, guys. I have a Tag Heuer. And if you don't know what a Tag Heuer is, look it up. But every time I go out, it's that Tag Heuer that says, oh shit, he's not minor, he's major. Part of your game as a man on the rise, or as an alpha male, or as a sigma male altogether, is to show that you've got watch game that women would be attracted to. And things such as a Rossignol. Oh, sorry, no. Let's look up watches here. Let's go to watches. Let's go. Best watches. Something like name me some. I have Breitling. Best watches for men. Let's go there. You need to have an elegant watch, guys. You need to know that best watches for men. You need to have something that shows that you are a man. I usually am a chronograph guy myself. I'm a chronograph man. So anything that is metalled and chronograph, it just shows that you have an appearance of manhood, an appearance that, sets you apart from boyhood. I get the point where you have an Apple Watch and, you're working out and that sort of thing, but you need to have a man's watch. You do. You need to get your watch game. You need to get your watch game up. And he's right. Stuff like Omegas, stuff like Timex, stuff like Tag Heuer, stuff like Christopher Ward. You need to have a watch game. He's absolutely correct. It sets men away from boys. A Bremont. Except a Jaguar C-type chronograph, a Zenith, a Rolex, of course. A Swatch, an Omega, a Luminox, a Christopher Ward, a Tag Heuer, as I had talked about earlier on. You need to have a watch game. Watch game separates men from boys. But again, watch games is a minor. Watch game like Shades game is a minor thing. The major things are indeed get fit, is to be fitter, to have a side hustle, and also to have cologne game. Smell good when you're going out there. Yeah. That goes without saying. But again, watch game is key, including such brands as Longines, Nomos Glashütte, Omega, Breitling, as I've already said, Oris. You need to have a watch game, guys. You really do. You need to have a watch game. But let us continue.
See, all your stuff needs to be clean. You can have the best kind of game and everything else. You get a bitch back to your house, your bed ain't made up, it smells funny in there, dude, you're gonna lose. See, I'm talking about what you put on your body. Everybody look good in these. Thank you for the Seiko suggestions. Okay. You got a car? I need you to keep that thing clean.
Before he stops, gentlemen, I know you live in a cosmopolitan area, and I get it. Cars are expensive. But what separates the wheat from the chaff is car game. Now, you don't have to get the most expensive car out there. You can play with things as you want, but at the end of the day, and again, it's you know, you have to be reasonable, especially for environmental purposes. But car game separates men from boys. I'm sorry. That's a major thing. That's what a lot of women look for. Car game is key. It doesn't have to be an expensive car, as long as it's tasteful and it's clean. Then you need to have car game. You don't have to buy new off the lot, guys. You don't have to buy new off the lot. As long as your car is clean, reliable, and relatively fetching to the eye, that's all you need. It truly is, that's all you need. But a car game separates men from boys, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Because I wish cars didn't have to be a part of this, but I know for a fact that it has given me a leg up over the years. Big time. Once you have your own transportation that you can call your own, that you can bring girls to and from wherever you want to bring them, that's a huge plus. Huge. 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 No mistake about it. Let me just take a little water. Gentlemen, you need to think about that. Even as long as that car is perfectly reasonable, within your budget, it's clean and smells good, and I think that should be fair enough. But it does separate you from the pack. It does. It does. It simply does. I keep getting reminded myself of that. That your car does. That a clean car is super, super, super duper a positive for you. A car, period, is positive. But again, it's all about your budget. It's all about if you can afford one. If you can't afford one, I get it. I totally get it. Then you have other parts of the game you got to enhance. But a car is a leg up. It's a huge leg up. Yeah, it is. Let's continue.
Especially the inside. What's going on here? I need you to keep that thing clean, especially the inside. I need you to use some of the simples. Your car needs to be the best definition of sexy on the inside. It needs to be cleaned. That means the dashboard armoralled and stuff. No dust anywhere else in it. You need to go get you one of them little trees. I like Vanilla Roma myself. Vanilla Roma. And so when a bitch come in and sit down in your car, you ain't got Skittles and French fry wrappers and shit, man. You need to look like a grown goddamn man.
True.
I don't care what kind of car it is. It needs to be clean.
He's right. Need to have a clean car. Can you have a clean car? I mean, most often it's men who do have the cleaner cars because we are very much car aficionados. But yeah, you need to have a clean car. And if it's gone through a winter of torment, you need to clean it within the next couple of weeks. Because, again, we're near the spring, summer season in the Northern Hemisphere. And you need to have your car look good before that arrives. So, get your car clean.
The outside needs to be clean. What do you need to do on the tires? You need to put that silicone shit on there. Not Armor All, you need to silicone them down. You need to clean your wheels, whether they're chrome or they're alloy. It's your, whatever your car is, that's your car. Keep it clean. That's what you do. Let's talk about your house, gentlemen. You need a room spray. This is called Marshmallow Fireside. It's from Bath and Body Works. You know what it smells like? It smells like By the Fireplace from Epica. Ooh-wee. Love this shit. House always smells good. You go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's for $7, get you some generic ass candles. Black cedar. You need to get masculine smells. Leathers, woods, cypresses, things like that. You know, avoid the, 99-cent jobs, that smell like apples and cinnamon. You need to smell like a man. I love incense. I burn incense all the time. Palo Santo wood, which is holy wood. I like this particular kind of incense because it's compressed sage. Again, man shit. The oils I was talking about earlier, you can actually put those in the incense burner and have your house smell like that. But what needs to happen though is your car needs to be clean, detailed out. When you open your door, you need to be greeted with peace, serenity, and sexiness. You need to open your door and be greeted with peace, serenity, and sexiness.
Yes. Yes. Gentlemen. Your home must be inviting not only to friends, not only to your family, but to any prospective woman. Yes, he's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. Your home needs to be a place where women find refuge that they can't stand to go away from. They can't literally stand to be away from you because your home is so fantastic. Not only is it clean, but it smells good too. It doesn't smell like a man. It smells like a well-appointed abode. Do you have incense? Do you have candles? Do you have scents that are inviting to women? If you don't, you need to go and get some tonight. Because women ghost you simply off the scent of your domicile. Simply off that. Simply off rip. It's true. That is true. I'm just taking the camera down here for a second. There we go. That is true. Women will write you off rip for not having your place smell good. Yeah. They don't feel comfortable and they don't want to share of themselves within said domicile. That's true. Absolutely true. So you need to get that scent game up within your house. And it's very inexpensive to do, as he's already said. Candles are inexpensive. Incense, inexpensive. But you need to invest in said things in order for your house to be inviting enough to come in and to stay. Because once your house smells good, believe me, that reflects well on you, and women find you more attractive that way. It's true. Let's continue.
You need to open your door, and you don't need to be hit with the cat litter or smell like dog or fucking 3-day-old, smell like laundry and shit. It needs to smell good. Because you need to assume that you bring her back to babe for the first time, and she needs to smell what your asshole's gonna smell like. If your house stinks, she gonna think your asshole stink. I didn't make the rules. Keep it just smelling masculine. Have candles strategically placed throughout your house. You need to have one in your bathroom, so when she goes in there and use the bathroom, she can light that motherfucker. You need to have 2 in your bedroom on each nightstand. You need to have one on the in the kitchen and in the dining room. You need to be.
Before we go there, the amount of gentlemen who do not have air fresheners in the house is beyond me. It's staggering. It's staggering. It literally is staggering. How can you have a house and a bathroom in which you can't do number 2 without a foul smell? You can't leave that room, that bathroom, without a foul smell. You need to have air fresheners. You need to have, even I say, misused or end-of-the-road perfumes that you can just spray on and it smells 10 times better than his original smell. You need to have it. You need to have it, especially if you're entertaining guests. Yes, you need an air freshener. Gentlemen, it's time you turned up that sophisticated knob. It's time you turned up that manly knob and say to yourself, I can have a place which a lady will feel comfortable in. If you don't, there are issues. You need to ask yourself certain questions. You need to ask yourself certain questions. Like, when am I going to have a house? When am I going to learn that scent is everything in the house? Scent is everything. No matter if it's food or incense or scented candles. You need to have a scent for your house. Point blank, period. Let's go.
So each place can have its own unique kind of smell, but work well together. If you want to just burn incense sticks, that's cool too. The thing is, depending upon how you better to burn candles, incense with the soot and that kind of stuff. Guys, you need a vacuum cleaner. You need a vacuum cleaner because you need to vacuum your shit. And you need to actually shampoo your carpet. Shampoo your shit. Clean it. Make a rule. No, you can't wear shoes in the house. I love this rule. You know why? Because the bitch come over my house, she gotta take her shoes off. You know what that means? That means she close to being naked already. Cause I want to take her shoes off, so she can feel the fun that is me. Get on my carpet, notice that it's soft and plush. I can see what her toes look like. And she's walking and she's not feeling, Fruit Loops and, Dorito cracks and shit like that. Yeah.
How many men don't vacuum their domicile? And only have a dustpan and brush for the cleanliness of their household. You need to have a vacuum on hand. You need to vacuum at least once a month. Gentlemen, you need to vacuum once a month. That goes without saying. You need to vacuum your home once a month. Because when those ladies come over, they want to know that your house is clean. When I bring my lady over, my house is clean. And she knows it. She knows that my house is cleaner than her house. That's how clean I get it. That's how clean I get it. I am vacuuming every month, if not every week, in my space, in my area, in my house. And you men need to adhere to such a cleaning policy. Because if you don't, women don't feel safe, they don't feel secure, they don't feel willing enough to let go of their inhibitions in your domicile because it's not clean enough. It's not clean enough. The amount of stories I hear of women who do away with any sort of intimate acts of the man simply because his house ain't clean I'd be a billionaire by now. I'd be a billionaire. An absolute billionaire. So, gentlemen, if you don't have a vacuum, invest in one. Because that's a big thing. That's a big thing because you need to have your house clean every time your woman's in and around the house because it's a turn off if you don't. You lack organization skills. That's all I'm saying.
Gentlemen, you need a bottle of white Zinfandel in the refrigerator. Or Riesling. Fucking with black women, you need to have Riesling and white Zinfandel. You fucking with all stripes of women, you need to have a bottle of Chardonnay. On deck.
That's right. That's right. Here at this bar that I have here, I have some sort of wine that's available, as you can see in the background. I have some sort of wine that's available, and I have some sort of beverage that is ready-made for them. And you need to be a mixologist to a certain extent. Guys, you need to have some modicum of bartending success because that's like cooking food is like indeed mixing a drink. If you're a mixologist or if you know how to cook for a lady, that's half the battle. That is half the battle. No doubt about that. If you can cook for your lady, if you can mix a drink for your lady, ooh, let me say that. Especially if you have a special cocktail ready and available, ready when necessary to hand over to your lady friend. Oh yeah. It works. First, you invite her to your bar or your area of drink. Offer her a drink. Have her sit down. The mood is right. The scent is in the air. You are at your fittest and at your best. You're sharply dressed. Your face is shaped. Now, there's another thing. Be well groomed, gentlemen. That's a major thing. Have your hair cut. Cut. Don't be some sort of shaggy dog when it comes to your appearance. Because women see that as a turnoff. You need to look good and smell good. So that means your hair needs to be addressed on a frequent basis. And also, you need to have sense. And also, you need to have the right formal attire. You need to have a sense of dress. You need to have a sense of dress. You need to know how to dress. If you know how to dress, gentlemen, that's half the battle. If women know that you could dress yourself, that's half the battle. If women know you can dress yourself, that's half the battle because women are always known to be dressing their men. If you can dress yourself, oh snap. These women can't control you, so they know that if you're going out at night, they know you look good. And if they know you look good, oh yeah, they'll be on their guard and they'll be on their mark for doing so. They'll always be on their toes because they know this man can go out there and do his thing on his own. So, what you gonna do about it? Let's continue.
Bottle of Chardonnay on deck. You need to have a bottle of good tequila. Patron Silver. See, this ain't no broke shit. This ain't no little boy shit. It's grown man shit. You have a bottle of good tequila. You need to have your shit, which needs to be some brown liquor, whether it's bourbon or scotch. They need a little woman stuff. They need wine, rums, those kind of things. You work your way up to a full bar. You know, but you need to have that bottle of wine because you want to be able to ask, hey, let's go up and have a drink. How many of
Kevin! You are so right. If women know you have drinks game, if women know you have a drink game, you are so deadly. If they know you can mix them a drink at a moment's notice and it tastes good, you're so deadly. Then you start reaching end game. You start reaching end game. You start reaching end game with these ladies. If they know you're a mixologist, you start reaching end game. Now, again, I'm not asking you to, do any of these date drugs. Let me say that. No. Don't advocate that in the slightest. I do not. Always got to watch my legal boundaries on that. But you got to be one who can mix your girl a drink. Who you can get into a certain mood. Who they can trust that will elevate the mood of you two being together by a sleight of hand. You need to get that done. Yes. So you need to be a certain mixologist. You need to have your place clean, and you cleaning your place yourself, especially the bathroom areas, which can be an absolute embarrassment. You need to have that done. You need to be in the gym. You need to have a scent game. 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 You need to have signature scents, 5 at least, that speaks for you. Now, when you put it on, ladies automatically light up. I always do. So you have your health. You have your home. You have your scent. You have your fitness. You need to be have a modicum of fitness. Your shoulders should be wider than your waist. It needs to be. Let's continue.
motherfuckers actually can invite her brought up to your house and have a drink and actually make her a drink? What you're really saying is, let's go fuck. She gets it. Let's go have a drink. And pour her something that she actually was like, oh. He's got Barney Intake Cave Collection in here? Oh. You want to know what some good wines are to impress women? We can talk about it. Kick shit in there. Bottle of water, gentlemen. You need bottled water in the refrigerator for your company. And the occasional Avion or Perrier. Especially if you fucking with 92 octane bitches, you need that bougie shit in there.
Right. Your fridge needs to be filled with some sort of beverage that, especially water, you need to have water on tap. Not only from the tap, but also in your fridge. You need to have water. You need to have different varieties of drink that women can feel comfortable in sharing your space. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. And if you have any sort of wine available, yes, absolutely. Look at this is the bar that I would serve women from. Sorry, this is it. They know that when they walk in here, they're going to get a drink, and a good one, and a very good one. Something that they can remember me by. Believe me. I know. It doesn't have to be this extravagant as long as you have some sort of lunch pad, some sort of drinks area that women can feel comfortable in sharing drinks with you. If you have that, you're well on your way to greatness.
But you should want that anyway because you like that shit. When you were talking about your place, it needs to be the best definition of a bachelor pad. Thank you, Simple, for the catchphrase. It needs to be some of that Austin Powers kind of shit. You need to be able to, in pretty quick order, be able to click on some sexy ass music. That's what you need to be able to do. Am I lying? I mean, if I'm lying, somebody tell me I'm lying.
You are not lying, Kevin. He is absolutely right. And this is one thing that I missed, let alone anybody else. I missed this. You need to have some sort of stereo system that it can play tunes at a moment's notice. Yes, you do. You do. Be it Afro beats, be it slow jams, be it dancehall, be it soca. You need to have that on deck and ready to play at a moment's notice. If not, you got to have, a TV and drink, a TV area that, that can dazzle them, that can wow them. But anyways, that's besides the point. Having drinks available on tap with a bit of music in the air. Oh. It is everything. It is everything. Because once you know they're getting back to your house, you can close deals. You can close deals with that. With that. Even in today's day and age, you can close deals with that. Close. ABC, always be closing. Yes. With some music, absolutely. But definitely with alcohol. Goes without saying. Let's continue.
Light the candle. Toast to a good evening.
Clink.
To a beautiful future. Clink. Gotcha, bitch. That's what you need to be doing.
There's nothing better than music and drink for a lady. If you have that on tap, gentlemen, if you have a stereo system and have an assortment of wine / alcohol available, you're off to a flyer. We're going to continue with part 2 right after these messages. Thank you for joining me on for Talk Dive. Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. We'll be right back in a few bits with the second half of the show. And we have returned to Talk Live. Thank you for joining me back on Talk Live. Live on IG and YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Like, subscribe, comment. We are here. We are live. But if you're on the playback, thank you for joining me on the playback. Thank you for joining me. Tonight's about male improvement. Yes, ladies, we're giving you a break here on Talk Live. Today's about male improvement because, again, men need to step up their game in order to be their best selves. There goes without saying. So thank you for joining me on Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm just with the man himself, Kevin Samuels, and we're talking about how men can improve themselves, not only in the dating game, but in life itself. We are willing to go on with this. Thank you for joining me on Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Dun Talk, DUNTALK.com. Let's continue.
What you need to do? Attraction, dominance, and seduction. You need to be. We already talked about dominating. Then it's the seduction piece. Then when it's time to fuck, you can put on the. You can. Fucking music is completely different than that. I mean, you'll get to the biggie. You must be used to me spend. You can get to that part. But see, this is the kind of shit that you be like, I ain't never met a motherfucker like that before. Oop, I said motherfucker. I ain't never met a dude like that before. Man, everything about him was just on point. The way the dude walked, the way the dude talked. You know, he sat down and he was just, his silhouette was just cool. And I looked at his hands, girl, and his hands were nice. And his breath smelled good. His teeth was up his together. He had a good smile. And I was just like, damn, man. I went out to this car and his car was, you know, he ain't driving a Mercedes or being a girl, but his shit was nice and clean and smelled good. The air conditioner was cold. Music was cool, the conversation was chill. We had a good night. So, girl, I decided to go back to his house because he asked me back. He asked me to come back to his house and have a drink. I'm like, whoever asked you to come back to the house for a drink? Those dudes ain't got nothing. Girl, he actually had some cool wine up there. We had a nice little Carniente, White Zinfandel, or a Cave collection. And we was in there. And next thing I know, he's got the music playing, the candles lighting, we clinking glasses. Next thing I know, I'm fixing this nigga French toast.
Yeah, that's game. That's game, set, and match. If you have drinks game, music game, and you are a well put together individual, meaning your fitness is on, meaning you have a presence about you, that's all it takes. It truly is. It's simple as pie. And you have a drinks game behind you. You have wines and spirits available. It's game, set, and match. Because that's usually better than most women. Better than most men, sorry. Better than most men out there. If you have that on, you're better than most men. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's you. That's you. That's grown man shit. That's you. The details may differ, but the outcome remains the same. When she's wiping your balls off with the warm towel, when she cleaning you off, she bring the baby wipe in and wiping all up in your ass because she done been up in there. Yeah. And then when she doing all that shit, and you just laid back, chilling, and she come in with the fucking French toast. Who you think's winning there? She is. She been waiting for a man like this forever. You think she's gonna go fuck this up? For who? Them buster ass dudes? Motherfuckers with Kool-Aid and purple drink? The motherfuckers with Axe body spray and the gym socks in the bed. Those niggas? She gonna fuck this up for that. No, nigga, you the upgrade. So I told you, Left.
Yes, you are the upgrade. Yes, you are the upgrade. Yes, you are the upgrade. Yes, 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 you are the upgrade. If you looked at your fitness, if your house is immaculate, if you cleaned up, and a man is willing to come to your humble abode on a daily basis, yeah, you won. You won. You've won. Yeah, you've won.
Last night, nerve you niggas, man. It's time to grow the fuck up. Another piece. See, Boogie was telling you last night, but I'm telling you, buy some nice pajamas. Let me tell you why. Buy a nice set of silk pajamas, man. Cool set of pajamas. Some shit that feels good. Because you gonna be wearing the bottom, she's gonna be wearing the goddamn top. That's what she gonna sleep in. And there is nothing sexier to me than a woman in a man's top. A woman in a man's dress shirt with some heels on. Forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a wardrobe that allows for women to take your own in terms of... I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am slightly inebriated, but I'm doing this. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you because it's so very necessary. Let's continue. Do you have a vocabulary that allows for a woman to take some of your clothing home? There's nothing more than a woman wouldn't do than to bring your clothing as a man home. Let them remind themselves of you and how April fresh you sound, what you smell like. They cannot wait for that. So as I said, you need to have some sort of stuff available that allows for you. If a woman takes your stuff away, then, it's for a good cause. It's either for a good cause or it's a prelude for things to come. Just think.
Forget about it. The same effect can happen with a woman in your pajama top. So when the day is over, the evening's over, when everything is over, she goes her way, you go your way, but being with you is an experience because you're a grown goddamn man. I don't care if you work in Walmart in the daytime and Quick Trip at nighttime. I don't care if you live in a studio apartment with IKEA furniture. Nigga, I did that too. And I was the same cat. It's a mindset. You don't have to wait until you make six figures to do this shit. Sorry.
I stopped the tape? I did. Sorry.
Phone's been going off over here. I haven't been paying attention. You guys have been sending me information I don't know. Okay. So, I kind of went off on a little tangent there. Because I want you brothers to start valuing to impress nobody. I do this for me. I dress this way for me. For me, always have. There's a level for you too. I want you to enjoy you in each step, in each phase in your life. When you come home, your house needs to be set up like a masculine man's pad. You smoke cigars, you need to have a humidor there. And let me say something else. Don't be afraid to actually have a housekeeper come in and clean once a month.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to end it off early tonight. Quite simply, I am dozing off. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I need to get some rest. Because clearly, the this and the this are affecting me badly. So we're going to continue this tomorrow night on Talk Live, Male Improvement Night. And yes, make sure that I am in better spirits for it. I do apologize for me leaving early, but yeah, I have to. This is not working out as much as I would have liked. So thank you for joining me on Talk Live. Live on IG and YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And we will be back tomorrow night with the same subject, Male Improvement 101. Continuing with Kevin Samuels' story. And we'll continue off on that very, very soon. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And we are saying good night from Toronto. And to my YouTube viewers, let me get them back on screen here. Yeah, I am so sorry. I'm going to have to end it here for the now. But we'll be back tomorrow night for Talk Live. We'll continue the subject then. But I am slightly inebriated, and I think it's ruined with the quality of the show. So we're going to end it here, and we'll be back tomorrow night Talk Live. Live on IG and YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Good night from Toronto, and we'll see you tomorrow.